This tutorial is going to take you step by step through how to assemble this really cute chameleon birthday card. I love it as a birthday card, but also makes a great little thank you card for all those lizard loving one in a chameleon people out there. So very first step, we're going to cut and gather our pieces following Design Spain's prompts. To assemble the base, we're going to fold the score line in the middle as well as on the edge, and making sure they're nice sharp folds. We're going to glue the front of the card on top of the base piece, making sure it's nicely knit. I use my scraper here a bit just to make sure it's all nice and tight and neatly done. We're going to fold the tab piece, secure it if it keeps popping open, create a mess, so we'll have to clean that up first as I get glue on everything. Been there, done that. Fold the tab piece over in the front so it doesn't slide through. Now if we open the card, we want to glue our inside message to that tab piece, but we don't want to get glue anywhere else. So because I'm a messy crafter, I use a piece of plastic there just to help me make sure my message is facing the right way up, align, and then make sure there's no glue spill. Scraper again, or brayer, whatever you want to use. Folding the tab piece over, adding another piece of plastic in there, and now we're gonna fold and seal that neatly in place. Remember to pull out the plastic as well. There we go. Slider slides in and out beautifully. I'm gonna add a tongue behind or into that tab piece, and we're gonna either trim or fold it any way you want. I've just folded and glued it in place, but you can cut it to make sure that that tongue sits nicely where you need it to sit and that it slides open. Next, we're going to make the chameleon. So we're taking the three parts of the chameleon, and I'm using a combination of foam squeeze and glue to get the dimensional effect that I want. Gluing the tail so it's nice and tight, adding more foam squeeze behind the glass part, and a bit of glue on the tail just so it forms a union. Removing those tricky back pieces of the foam square and putting it on top of each other. There we go, making sure it's nice and ready to go. Next, we're going to create the little stick that it sits on, and I use some of my smaller cut foam squeeze on there to give it a bit of dimension and to help hide that slit in the card. Okay, adding the two pieces on top of each other, just like that. Little finicky bits, fluffy bits that I'll just scrape off. There you go. This is quite a tricky one to do, but yeah, little black bees go on top of the eye, and then we're going to position that using my weeding tool as an extra finger, position that on top of the eye. Next, we're going to make a little caterpillar that's going to go on as well. 4 pieces with the legs at the back, then the grey piece in front, and then the last 2 pieces. There we go, piece 1 and piece 2 on top. And then we're going to have to add a teeny tiny little eyes again. You can always use googly eyes if you want. I'm a big fan of googly eyes. There we go. 2 eyes that needs to go on top of the caterpillar's head. Now placing that caterpillar on my card base right at the end near where the little notches that we're going to use, and the chameleon have to go over the tongue. Now we need to make sure that our squares that we're going to use doesn't obstruct the movement of that tongue. So I tend to go only on the top part of the chameleon and then position it to make sure that that tongue can still easily slide in and out. Using a bit of glue on there. Now these big legs that we're going to add, I slide in between the brown and the light green layer of the chameleon, so it doesn't obstruct the movement of that tongue. And the stick is going to fit over it, and then we're going to add our second set of legs. So this is just to get a positioning of that stick right, because I like my chameleon to have 4 legs and not 2. So that's going to go on there. Nicely done. Caterpillar sits on the end of it. Good position there. Nothing obstructs the tongue. And now with foam squares, I'm going to add those legs to the front of the caterpillar so it stands out a little bit, making it look super realistic and super cute. And position them any way you like. Now adding a drop of glue just behind the feet so they actually sit nice and tight on the stick so it holds on. So we're adding our little leaves. I think there was a third one I lost somewhere. 2 of these. And there we go, sliding in and out with a perfect glue. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It's one of my favorites and I would love to see more people enjoy it. Thank you for watching.